Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to another episode of Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, the weekly podcast devoted to all things spirituality and self-improvement. I'm so delighted you're here with me today. Today we're going to be talking about the new moon in Cancer and how to use this energy right now to make the most of it to improve your life. So the new moon in Cancer is happening on June 25th. And this is a time to focus on your home, your family, your emotional security. It's a great time to really nurture your relationships and to create a comfortable environment for yourself. So today I want to talk about some things that you can do in order to help you harness this new moon energy and to make the most of it. But before we get started with today's topic, I want to talk to you about the new reality TV network. If you love Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, you can join New Reality TV, where you'll find other podcasts very similar to this one. It's like Gaia TV, where you'll find all things spirituality and metaphysical. There's some really interesting shows there. In fact, I'm going to be on a show pretty soon called The Eyes Have It, where she actually reads your eyes. So that will be really interesting. I'm excited about that. So go check out New Reality TV. You can have a free trial. And then if you like it, you can subscribe. And there you'll find episodes of Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. There are videos there that are not available where this podcast is. Okay, so new moon in Cancer in 2025. How can you make the most of this energy? So first of all, this new moon in Cancer brings in a focus on family. So one way to really harness this energy is to spend time with your loved ones. Now, I know you might think, okay, yeah, so what? I do that anyway. But maybe it's a good time to reach out to those family members you haven't talked to. I cannot tell you how weird it was for me after my mom passed away. I lost contact with so many family members. I mean, I have their numbers. I don't mean I physically lost their contact information, but I just mean we don't ever get together anymore. We don't spend time together. So now is a really good time for you to reach out. Because, some people are the matriarch of the family or the patriarch. And when those people are gone, the family kind of falls apart. It's interesting how that happens. So maybe reach out to those you haven't really spoken to in a long time. We really should not be getting together just at funerals and weddings and occasions like that. The other thing that you can do to harness this energy right now is to create a more comfortable space in your home. You might feel like right now is a great time to reorganize things and to make your home a comfy place where you enjoy being. So that could be decluttering. And I know every time I pull that declutter card, I just roll my eyes, but I hate cleaning. It's not my forte, but it's necessary, right? We need to clean that space because in essence, we're cleaning the energy in our home to make room for other things. So cleaning that space is important. So decluttering and organizing your living space to make it a cozy place for you is a good idea at this time. What's interesting to me is there are a lot of really cool things you can buy to organize your home. You don't necessarily even have to throw away. Throw away or give away if you don't use. But when you look at my office space and my desk, it was covered with decks of tarot cards, which I love, but they're all like sitting out. And I just went online and found this really cool shelving system to put on the top of my desk. It made a world of difference and took like no time. But it's little things like that we can do to really get organized, because I don't know about you, but when I look at clutter, I get depressed. I'm like, I need to do something about this. But when you clean something up and clear the space, it makes you feel better. And not only that, but it is, like I said, an energetic thing that you're making room for something better in your lives. Another thing that I think is really important right now is for you to really embrace your emotional well-being. So many of us are people pleasers, and we've gone through this life thinking we need to make everyone else happy or that other people need to validate us. Now is a really good time to break out of that cycle. Okay, it's time to embrace your emotional well-being and to stop placing value of how you feel on other people. Okay, that's an inside job. We can't rely on others to make us feel whole and complete. We have to do that ourselves. And now's the perfect time for us to really look at that. Like, how much am I relying on someone else's opinion of me or validation of me for me to feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be and that I'm a whole person? Because that's not how it's supposed to be. So right now is the perfect time to really look at that. Journaling is a great way to do that. If you sit down and ask yourself, in what ways am I relying on other people for support in my life? In what ways do I need to take more control over that in my life? Maybe you need other people to lift you up and make you feel better. That, again, should be an inside job. So in what way are you giving your power over to other people to do that when that's something you should be doing yourself? So identify the areas where you feel like you need to work on in your life. Or for some people, it's not even that they're people pleasers, but maybe they are so hyper independent because of all of the trauma they've experienced. Because as a child, you didn't get your needs met, so now you don't rely on anyone else to help you meet your needs. In what areas can you ask for more help? In what areas do you need more support? It's a tricky balance, but we do need people in our lives. We do need help, but we also need to take some responsibilities. So in what ways, like, where's the scale balance for you? Are you asking too much from others that you need to rely on others for validation, or are you not asking enough? Where are you? We're all somewhere in the middle of that. So maybe it's time for you to really journal that and look at areas where maybe you need to work more on doing things yourself, and areas where maybe you could be asking more people for help. It's a really important time for self-care too, because this energy has been super, super heavy, especially with what's going on politically in the world. It's been really crazy and it's so draining. So it's important right now for you to engage in activities that make you feel better. And I always encourage people just to have a list of things that really make you feel better, things you enjoy doing. That way, when it's time that you're like, oh, you know what, I feel so emotionally drained, I need to do something for myself, but I'm not sure what I need, pull that list out and look at it. Just pick one thing from that list that would make you feel better. There's so many things you can do. You can take a hot bath, you can go for a walk, you can get a massage, you can go just sit in nature, you can meditate, you can listen to good music, listen to an uplifting podcast. You can watch a uplifting movie or uplifting TV show. There's a lot of metaphysical shows too that are really educational that are out there. Like I said, that new reality TV is another good place to turn. But just do something that helps you to focus on your own self-care, because the energies are just crazy right now, insane, and most of us can use self-care. So practice doing some self-care. It's a good time to release what's no longer serving you, whether it's negative emotions, beliefs about yourself, or past hurts that are holding you back. You may realize right now that things from the past are coming back up for you. And the reason they do is just for us to remember the lesson. You don't have to keep remembering the pain, because when you do that, it's like you just break your own heart over and over again. I know that's not easy because, well, we're humans, our brain tends to dwell on the negative, but the past was merely a lesson. It doesn't have to be a life sentence. You don't have to drag it with you everywhere you go. What was the lesson that you needed to learn? And then try to let the rest go, because it's not worth beating yourself up over and over and over again. We all make mistakes. We came here to make mistakes. So if you did, good job. You're doing your part. You're supposed to, because you're supposed to learn from them. So let go of what is no longer serving you, any of those negative feelings about yourself. And if you are one of those people who maybe has low self-esteem and you know you need to work on that, I have that 10-day intensive self-love course on my website. The link to my website's in the show notes. You can go there and it's 10 lessons. It's a combination of videos and activities for you to do. You can do it in more than 10 days. You can take a year to do it if you want. It's yours to keep forever once you order it. But it's just a way for you to really work on getting rid of those beliefs about yourself. We pick up so many things, especially as children. And a lot of these limiting beliefs come from when we were children. Our parents may have said one thing, and as a child, we didn't know how to interpret that, so we interpreted it the wrong way. Like if they wanted you to get better grades, you may have interpreted this as them saying you're stupid, and that wasn't what they were saying at all. They were saying, we just want you to try harder. But again, as kids, we don't always know how to interpret things. So there may be a lot of negative limiting beliefs about yourself, things you picked up from watching others, right? If you ever watched your parents struggle with money, maybe you thought, oh, it always has to be like that. It has to be difficult. I have to work hard. I have to struggle with money. And that's not the case. Those are just things that you've learned. And when we can learn to shift our mindset, the things around us shift too. And I've truly seen this in my own life. It doesn't have to be that way. So what are some things you can let go of, or some past hurts maybe that you can let go of? Those are the things that we need to work on during this time, because again, you're creating a comfortable space for yourself. And that doesn't just include your physical home and space. It includes your body too, right? Yourself. I feel comfortable with myself. I feel comfortable with who I am and the space that I've created for myself. That's really important right now too. So I would highly encourage you to do that. Maybe set some intentions too. I've been doing readings, of course, if you follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and the last couple of readings that have come out is a message about people really taking the time now to step into something new that they've always wanted to do, which takes a lot of courage. I understand that. Believe me, it wasn't easy to just start a podcast or write a book or do this or do that. I just knew I had to. And it was scary, but you have to work through the fear to do it. And this message keeps coming up over and over and over again, to embrace your creativity, to express yourself, to explore various creative outlets, and to be open to new beginnings, because new beginnings will be coming in right now, and there's a possibility for new opportunities. And so with that, I thought, okay, well, I want to pull some cards because, again, this keeps coming up in the reading. So this must be a message to somebody out there. So if you're listening, maybe this message is for you. And remember that this is a collective message. It may not resonate with everyone, so just take what resonates and leave what does not. But I decided to pull some cards from Angela Rose's deck. And the first one that came out is Show Up Shaking, which I thought was really interesting. Again, I've been getting this message over and over again to take that leap forward. So the card says, you have everything you need within you, even if you may not feel ready. Push through what feels uncomfortable. You are here to share your message and gifts with the world. So show up shaking. Some of you, this is your sign that there's something that you've wanted to do and it's telling you to step into it. And the very next card is step into the unknown. So for some of you, you're so afraid to take this leap, and the universe sees your fear but says, show up shaking. You already have everything you need. And then it's a step into the unknown. It's time to trust in the unknown. Have courage to be brave in this next shift. Trust that you know what is the next best step to take, and take it. So you're stepping into something, you have no idea what it is. The universe says, do it anyway. You have to trust. This calls for so much trust. And I think this is where some of us falter, because it's so hard to trust ourselves. We've made mistakes in the past, right? We took that leap in the past and it didn't work out. And the universe is telling you this time, you're being guided. We're with you. You have everything you need, so step into it. And then you have inner child. Honor everything you've been through by supporting what your inner child needs now. Love her or him. You are the best mother, father, friend, sister, and brother to her or him. You are safe and loved. So it's time for you to honor that inner child. For some of you, taking this leap is about, what does your inner child want? Your inner child wants to play, right? And in many ways, our lives turn into these things where we go to work, we do all of these things, and it doesn't feel fun or magical anymore. And the universe is wanting you to recognize that and ask yourself, how can I add just a little bit more magic into my life every day? And then you have made for more. You were not born to settle in your life. If you are unhappy, make a change. You are worthy of greatness and of everything you desire. So the universe is asking you to make change if you're unhappy. And then you have celebration. You are a big deal. You're worthy of celebrating all of your accomplishments, big and small. Today, acknowledge yourself and celebrate. You are a big deal. For some of you, the universe is wanting you to really see your true potential, to see your value, to see your worth, because some of you don't see it. And the universe said, you were not made to come here and be small. You were made to show up. You were made to step fully into your power and to recognize the amazing human being that you are. You're not just a human being. You're a soul here having a human experience. And the universe is saying, stop playing small. Stop acting like you're not a big deal, because you are a big deal, and it's time for you to celebrate that. I wanted to pull some cards from her other deck too. So what came out, these all align so perfectly, and you can't make this up, and I promise you, I don't go through and pick these out. These are what came out. The next one that came out is step into your queendom. You were born for greatness. Quit apologizing for your light. Now is the time to fully express and shine your light. Meditate on your crown chakra. Feel the energy coming into your body and activating your soul. And maybe some of you need to work on opening that crown chakra, which is at the top of your head, that energy center that connects us to the divine and connects us to our all-knowing of how powerful and amazing we truly are. It's time for you to work on opening that so that you recognize that. The mantra that goes with this card is, I was made for this. I show up as her or him if you're a male out there listening. Say that to yourself. I was made for this. I show up. Show up for yourself. Because the next card is take the leap. Don't wait a second longer to do the thing or to take the action on your dream. You're ready now. There will never be a perfect time. Create your own time. Jump in and take the big, scary leap. Create the time now to do what has been calling you. Get out your calendar. Actually schedule this. You can do it. And there's a butterfly on this card. So maybe butterflies are a symbol to you. Maybe you'll see them, and this will be your sign that now is the time to take the leap. The mantra that goes with this card is, I was made for this. I'm ready now. And the last card that I pulled, we've talked about this too, that now is a good time for self-care. It says rest and relax. Your body is speaking to you. Can you hear it? Is your body telling you that you need rest, food, water, meditation, breath work, or a massage? Listen to your body. What message is it sending you? Here's a bonus. Drink water. Yes, a whole glass. Feel your whole body freshen and rise. And the mantra that goes with this card is, I listen to my body. My body is wise. So these are all aligned, telling you to honor your inner child, to do some self-care, and then to get out there and take action on whatever it is. And it's going to be different for everyone. It will be different for everyone. And you out there listening know exactly what this is referring to, because the universe is placing this on your heart. You didn't hear this by accident. This is out there as your wake-up call. It's time for you to shine your light. It's time for you to do the thing. Get out there, get going. The last card that I pulled is a card for an affirmation. It's a daily motivation and affirmation deck. And what came out is believe. I believe in myself. I trust myself to make the right decision. Believing in yourself is important because it allows you to tap into your inner strength and resilience. It helps you to stay focused and determined, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. When you have faith in your own abilities, you are more likely to take risks, step outside of your comfort zone, and seize new opportunities. Visualizing your desired outcomes can enhance your self-belief and motivation. Picture yourself achieving your goals and succeeding in what you set out to do. Write down the perfect scenario. Keep that outcome in mind as it has already happened. believe you can do it. Because you can, right? Of course you can. It's already done. Believe in yourself. So right now is the perfect time to work on setting those intentions, letting go of what doesn't serve you, focusing on your home, your family, yourself, doing all of that work, because this is the perfect energy coming in right now to help you do this. Don't lose faith. Believe in yourself. Take that step forward. If you would like to work with me, I offer coaching sessions one-on-one. I also offer healing sessions and readings. If maybe you would just like to get a little more clarity in your life, you can go to my website, melissaoatman.com, or go to the link in the show notes. I offer one-on-one readings, half hour, hours. Same thing with the healing sessions and the coaching sessions. I also do packages. You can purchase those. We meet through Zoom, and we'll work on whatever it is that you want to work on and help you to make sure that you're moving forward in the way that you want to and that you're getting clarity in whatever you need. We can do this together. I would love to work with you. So reach out. You can purchase a session and then email me. My email address is also there to schedule it. Or if you would just like to email me to figure out maybe what it is you need, you can do that as well. I have lots of resources on my YouTube channel. If you'd like to go there, the link is also in the show notes. I do readings each week on YouTube and TikTok. You can find the links there. Don't forget to follow me. If you like this podcast, please subscribe. Please leave a positive review from wherever you're listening. And of course, the greatest compliment you can pay me is to share this podcast with others. I want to thank you so much for following me. Remember, this is the perfect time to invest in yourself. You're worth it. You deserve it. It's time to go out there and live the life you absolutely love. It's time to start believing in magic again and believing in yourself. I am sending you guys so much love and light. Don't forget to go check out New Reality TV. And as always, I hope you have an amazing week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.